Hi student, now we will look into how to identify the median and altitude equation. Given information, coordinates of FG and H respectively, and FG is a median, HR is an altitude of a triangle FGH. So to best understand this question, you should sketch a triangle because you're expected to find the point D, which is the intersection of the median and the altitude for this question. So in this case, it's best to sketch if you're not given the sketch, right? So you sketch the FGH and label where is your FJ, as in we are looking into how to find the equation of median first, FJ. So median would be from F to J, which is to the opposite side GH. Okay, so we label this as point J since you are given that FJ is the median. So to find equation of median, you need to find coordinate of J, which is obviously the midpoint of GH. Okay, which will result in -2, 1. And you need to find the gradient of FJ. So you have point J and you have point F given earlier here. So you can find the gradient of FJ using the gradient formula. Once you get the gradient of FJ and also point J, then you can find the equation of FJ. The equation of Fj will result in -1/3x plus 1/3, which is also the equation of the median. Next, we will look at how to find equation of HR, which is the altitude. In order to find equation of HR, you need to sketch the HR first, which is the altitude. So H towards R, obviously the opposite side would be FG. Okay, so in order to get the equation of HR, you need to find a gradient and also a point. So you can do over here is you can find the gradient of FG because you have point H. Okay, so you can use point H as the point on the line RH, and you need to find the gradient of RH. So since gradient of RH is perpendicular to the line FG, okay, so you can find gradient of FG and use M1, M2, -1 to find gradient of HR. Okay, so to find gradient of HR, it would be -1 divided by -3/5, which will result in 5/3. So you have gradient of HR, you have point H, you can identify the equation of HR using the y minus y1 equals to gradient 5/3 times x minus x1. And will result in the equation of HR. So since you have got the altitude equation and also the median equation earlier, so what you need to do now is to find the coordinate D, which is the intersection of the altitude and the median. So in order to identify that point D, you need to find the intersection of point HR and FJ. Okay, so solve the two equations you found. So when you solve the two equations, you equate both equations. There are two linear equations and you manage to solve the value of x. So once you get the value of x, you can solve the value of y using either equation. And this will result in the coordinate D being 2/3, 1/9.